Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Out of the Park Baseball 21, episode number 11. We've reached the end of the season. We are done. We finished 5th worst of all teams at 67 and 95. But the playoffs are ready to begin. So let's go ahead and start moving forward in that timeline and seeing what happens with the playoffs. We'll quickly make our way. All right, so LA beats New York. And are you going to give me what was the score? Oh, there it is, 7-1. Pittsburgh, San Diego. And it is San Diego who knock off the Pittsburgh Pirates 3-0. So San Diego get through, and we're into the divisional series now. So Houston and LA, Minnesota and Boston, LA Dodgers and San Diego, and then Milwaukee and Atlanta. Houston wins game 1, 3-2. Minnesota wins game 1, 1-0 over Boston. D. Gordon, really think my talent is wasted in my current role. Starting lineup, so obviously you don't agree. Yeah, I would love to. Would love to, D. Gordon, but nobody wants you. Nobody wants you in their starting lineup. All right, game 2. LA win 4-1, evening. It's not evening. Or is it? Yeah, it is evening out. Evening out the series at a game apiece. Instead of evening, it's evening. Words escape me sometimes. Minnesota going up 2-0 on Boston. And both games were in Boston. Holy cow. All right, game 1, 12-3 blowout. Dodgers just running away with that one. And Atlanta win 8-4 against Milwaukee. Atlanta winning game 2 as well. Dodgers winning game 2, a lot closer that time, just one run in that one. And these guys both get that day off. Dodgers win 9-6 to go up 2-1. Minnesota 8-0, 3-0. Win the series. Dodgers win game 3 to sweep. And the Braves win game 3 to sweep. Took the Angels 4 games, but they win as well. So, quick divisional series. Gotta wait a little while to get to the next round, which is odd that they do that. I don't know why you don't just move on to the next round. Angels 1-0 by winning 6-3. And the Braves win 3-2. Twins even the series out. This one also evened out, so both series split the first 2 games. LA wins game 3. And game 4 go up 3-1. Meanwhile, Atlanta with a 10-2 win over the Dodgers. It's been a while since we've seen Atlanta in the playoffs, I think. Dodgers. Big win, though, to even that series out. Angels chance to wrap up the series, and it's a close one, 4-3. Ohtani gets the win, and it's enough. 4-1. This game going down to the wire. Dodgers take Game 5. They'll have a chance to win the series in Game 6. And they pull it off. 5-3 victories. David Price winning the clinching game. And that'll set up a World Series showdown in LA. Angels and Dodgers. Game 1, Ohtani versus Kershaw. Ohtani with a 1.94 ERA. Dang. I thought Ohtani might sign for Seattle. They certainly went in for him, and as we mentioned a handful of episodes ago, Seattle does have the Japanese ties, and I thought maybe, just maybe, we'd get Ohtani, and that would be the turning point for the series, for the team. That chance to get to the playoffs, so, 2 years ago now? Chose LA. I didn't get it city-wise, but Seattle's beautiful too. And if you're from Japan, if you're from Tokyo area, Seattle's got better weather than Tokyo, so. 6-3. Angels pick up game number 1. It's not Ohtani with the victory, though. Trout with the homer. Simmons with 2. Right with a homer. So 4 home runs by the Angels in the game. Heaney and Buehler for game 2. This one really tight. 1-0. And it's the Dodgers who even the series out. No sweep for this one. Dodgers are going to bring in David Price, 2.03 ERA. And Wacha, 2.5 star guy. Just doing really well here, though. And Wacha's going to pick up the victory. It's 8-5. David Price losing. Corey Seager, Mookie Betts with home runs. Game 4. Angels 5-4. 1 game away from clinching. Kershaw's back against Ohtani. Game 5, huge matchup, and there it is. The Angels 9-7 victors, and the Los Angeles Angels, I still want to call them Anaheim or California. The LA Angels win it in 5 games against their inner city rivals. Simmons, Rendon, huge playoffs. Upton, only 12 at bats for him. Ohtani had 13 at bats. Ohtani hit 308. Ruppels, 4 innings without giving up any runs. We had he had a 1.4 ERA, but Bedrosian 3.38. Played both victories, by the way. 2 victories in the World Series. You gotta figure, like, Simmons, 3 homers, 7 RBI. Could be the, series MVP. There you go. So 2021. Walker has an expiring contract. Wisdom, 2-star guy. Brennan. Batista. So the only thing is Walker's $2 million going away. Seager, Kikuchi, D. Gordon, the only guys still locked down. Team option. Oh, team option. We are not picking up that option. There you go. Okay, so Andrew Poland, 2.5-star left fielder. AA player. Played pretty well in AA. I probably want to get him signed. This is just batters. Can we do minor league extension? There you go. I really don't want to get rid of any of them except for these guys at the bottom that are garbage, because you're just giving away, well, Colin Cowgill, center fielder, he's got to be something you trade. Oh, he's on the 40-man? No, he's not. I don't want to let any of these guys go because they have trade value. I definitely missed that one this season. Forgot all about it. Season's over. Season score this year's 195. It's a very poor score. Decathlon, come on. You can do better. It's going to take us some seasons to get there. It's following off the waiver wire. Okay, there's guys on the waiver wire. Trade block. Oh, gosh. Pitching. Coaches. Sorry, not pitching. Pitching coach. But yeah, we're going to have major vacancies. 2021 goal is going to be don't suck completely. Improve your team's runs scored. I like that. 14th was 14th. Acquire a top player by 2022. Increase attendance to 35,000. Dang. Keep building your team up in order to reach playoffs. Okay. Reputation poor. Nothing else in there. Oh boy. Lots of news. Alright. Coaches. Coaches. That's going to be a big thing. Male. D. Gordon. Respond. Void. We're not paying $14 million for D. Gordon. Kendall Grave. Oh, Kendall Graveman has an option. 3.5. He wasn't good. He wasn't good, but he's got to have some trade value. And at 3.5, it's not like the $14 million of D. Gordon. Not a fan, but we'll execute the option. Review of season goals. I've reviewed the goals I've set out for you. My comments are below. Team record. I'm not happy with how this season went at all, are you? I hope not. It's time to get to work and really start planning for how next year will be different. You said don't completely suck. We didn't completely suck. We just sucked. That's not completely sucking. Baltimore, Miami, they completely sucked. Long term. Okay, give you a goal of 2020 making the playoffs in a few seasons. My deadline is not up. I only gave you the task last year. Didn't expect immediate results. Not confident right now. Good with your performance and accomplishing the goals I've given you. Feel similarly about your handling of the teams on field and front office management. Next year is a new year, though. That's what I'd like to see accomplished. Don't suck completely. Prove your teams are unscored. Yeah, we saw those. More goals this time. Okay, new budget. I've just decided your budget for the upcoming season. You will have 128 million available total team expenses given your current spending on staff and other costs. This should allow you team payroll of around 100 million, which is much higher than what we have, meaning if there is a big free agent, we can go after a big free agent, maybe bring somebody in. Maybe for some reason, it seems really hard for Seattle to get people. Can I do it? Can I do better? And now set your ticket price for next year. You have until the winter meetings and December 8th, 43 days from now, to set the price. Season tickets will start selling at that point. You have until the end of the preseason to set your scouting budget, player development budget, draft budget, and international amateur free agent budget. Staff member retires. Okay. Hitting coach Roy Howell. And a bunch of contracts running out. So I have a ton of vacancies in the coaching staff. End of season top prospect list published. Now the season is finished. Look to the future. Look brightest future stars. Chris Burke, first baseman, Washington Nationals, is the #1 prospect. But Kelenic is 6th on the list. Let's start with that list. So, okay, apparently he's 9th on the list. Or is this not updated yet? Because you just said he's 6th. Ooh, defense 25. Ouch. Ouch. I am. He's DH, contact, power, discipline, speed. I think he's going to be our DH next season from the looks of that. Probably bring him up. Leo Rodriguez is 46th on the list. Also at the AA level. Evan White is 86th on the list. I get the feeling this is still last year's. McAble, 21st. That is our rookie. Puck, 44th. Justice Sheffield is on the list. This apparently has been updated. We are 5th on the list now. 1 point behind the Dodgers. How are they so high up the list? Oh, because Lux. That's why. I don't know how they got him into their system, but... had to have been through a trade of some kind. There's no way they drafted him. League award winners, options available on league menu. Okay, fun times with arbitration coming. Oh, Baltimore Orioles have been purchased. Eccentric industrialist Danny Wood. And Miami have fired their GM. Salary arbitration and award voting. I don't really have anything I want to vote on, so I'm going to leave that be. Arbitration eligible players. Ouch, that's a lot of guys. I think that's what the A was in the contracts page. Current salary, team offers. None of them are big increases except for Vogelbach, but that's not a big increase in reality. Guy who hit 25 homers, as bad as he was, 27 homers, as bad as he was, 1.3 million is really cheap. Really, honestly, all of those are pretty dang cheap. Pending free agents. Yeah, no, we're not submitting a qualifying offer for him. Pending free agents without compensation is Walker. Yeah, that's okay. Pending minor league. Not sure that there's too many players that I actually would like to do anything other than just basic arbitration. The arbitration numbers seem fine. That's if they went for it, right? They're not all going to go for it. Gold gloves. Rolaids reliever of the year. Is it still Rolaids reliever of the year? No idea. Haven't paid that close attention in recent seasons. Used to be all over these awards every year. I was such a stats guy. I'm still technically a stats guy, but I've kind of applied that towards some other faster paced sports. Top rookie, Austin Hayes, center fielder, hit .268, had 36 homers, 97 RBI. Okay, I can get on board with that. I really didn't take a look at him. I didn't see him, but he had 27 first place votes. Casey Mize, the guy I voted for, had 2 first place votes and just 11 votes in all. And Urquidy, the other guy I was looking at, ended up with 4 votes. Evan White did end up with a vote, so 6th in the voting. Gavin Lux, yeah, there's your, no doubt about it. He had all 30 votes. Madden. Roberts, LA and LA get the top manager awards. Blake Snell easily wins the AL award, while Bueller gets the National League award. And Mike Trout, no surprise. Gallo was second, and Lindor were third, so those guys were the top vote getters. And in the National League, Mookie Betts won comfortably ahead of Gavin Lux, but that's Dodgers and Dodgers for a 1-2. Alright, so again, salary arbitration. Is there anybody in here that I want to keep, sign something longer? Gil, no. Tom Murphy, definitely not. Vogelbach, definitely not. JP Crawford, 1.6, but he was actually quite bad. Not sure how he is a 1.6. Malik Smith, kind of the only guy that I'm thinking maybe long-term deal, but he's not great. He's 2.5 stars. Okay. Average is definitely better than it was a year ago. The stolen bases, fantastic. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe we get him on a longer deal. 27.5. Maybe we can get him on a 3-year deal or something. 1-year major league contract, 2.8 is what he's looking for. The only reason why I'm here is to get a couple years out of you. Let's go for 2. And let's cut that down by a small margin, like that. $2.6 is kind of where we were sitting. So we'd offer slightly less, but give him slightly more for next year. Maybe we go 3. Put that at 3, but make it an option. And yeah, team option. see what he has to say about that. He's already sad? Why are you sad? Let's bring this up a little higher. There you go, 2.6. This one too. Here's your 2.8. I don't like a team option without some guarantee attached to it. Please increase the buyout option. Okay. Buyout 310. Yeah, you know what? I'm okay with that. Yeah, no promise roll, no incentives or anything, just basic deal. Small buyout on... Let's lower that a little bit. 250. You get a $250,000 if we don't take that third year. Okay, you pushed it back. I'm okay with that. Okay. Really? Just completely changed the whole thing. I should have just said meet demand. Because we're right back down to where we started. Okay, 2.6, but a little higher than where you were. 2.8, but a little higher than where you were. There's 3, team option. We'll even go higher than what you asked for before. Let's go a little higher. There you go. So now you're pushing back to 1-year deals. But that's pretty close to actually what I was asking in arbitration. So if we come down just a little bit, say 2.8 even, we can avoid going to arbitration. Yeah, there you go. Go forward a little bit. Lock him up. Alright. Well, there we go. Contract signed. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so salary arbitration, he's off the list. Vogelbach. It's Chaniger, slightly high, but 3-star guy with experience. Yeah. Okay with the rest of those all being in arbitration. Arbitration hearings. Here we go. Papers have been filed, appeals made, and now it's decision time. Today holds the salary arbitration hearings. Arbitrators with oral cases for all players who have filed for arbitration and have still not signed a contract. Notified tomorrow. Okay. You're not giving me anything new. No Super 2s. Alright. Let's receive favor of the team. Favor of the team for Vogelbach. Favor of the team for Murphy. Hanniger. Edwards. Crawford, all in favor of the team. McGill. Hirano. Altavia. And Blyer. Every single one of them. We won every single case. Nice. Nice. And that leaves us a ton of money. A ton of money. And D. Gordon's the only main guy that we're losing outside of what might happen with some of the minor leaguers. That's a heck of a way to end things there. What is next as we're now into the middle of November? Free agency filings, okay. Winter meetings starting. Hall of Fame voting begins. Winter meetings end. So, fun December action. Preseason starts. Spring training. Okay. All right. Well, that's the first phase of the offseason done and behind us. We'll be moving on to the winter meetings soon. Free agency. And we have money. We definitely have some money. We'll take a very, very quick look at what's going on. Why don't I see it? There you go. Front office. Definitely have some money. $16 million for extensions. We have $26 million for free agents, and that's enough to sign a big time player. Revenue and expense, definitely a positive balance. Spent $75 million this year. We could easily bring that up to that $100 million mark, and there's no real increases for next year, so we're looking at pretty dang good on where we're at. Scouting budget, development budget, should be good ones. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Be safe out there. Bye for now.